Hello folks, welcome back to Horse Bend Ranch and the Horse Bend Ranch YouTube channel. Today we're making chili with no beans and we're doing fire roasted chili. So stick around, you don't want to miss it. We're outside, we're in Oklahoma, it's January, it's cool outside, and we're making this chili outside on my rocket stove. I'll do a review on this. This is Chazon Smoke, made up north. I bought it, this last fall. It's really cool. You can do a lot with it, and so it's my rocket stove, and you feed the wood right here, as you can see, and it comes out. You got a damper right here. The flames come out here, so we're gonna cook off of it today. We're doing, with this chili, 2 pounds of hamburger meat from a steer we butchered here, and about a pound and a half or so of pork sausage from a hog we butchered. So we're gonna start with that. So our meat's in there. We're gonna chop it up. If you don't have one of these, folks, they're awesome. Get you one, okay? We're gonna chop this meat up into little pieces, let it cook down. Mix it all together, the pork and the beef all together. I like a meaty chili. And so we're gonna mix the pork. I love mixing some pork together. I've done it. If you got a pound of venison, deer meat, you can take away some beef, put a beef, sausage, and venison in it. Or just no beef and the deer. Our meat's cooking down, and I'm gonna add, I got a poblano pepper, and I roughly chop it, guys. I don't like a fine chop. See how rough chopped that onion is? Because they kind of disintegrate, they kind of go away. So I like a big rough chop in my chili. So I got a poblano pepper, rough chopped. I have an 2 Vidalia sweet onions, rough chopped, and 4 cloves of garlic in here. Now, you can use the stuff in a jar. I'd rather it's better to use real garlic, okay? And so there you go. We're gonna put that in there with the meat, just like so. Now from here, we're gonna let this all cook down together. Get the flavors in there. We'll put a little salt in it in a minute, and then we'll do our other seasoning here in a little bit. All right, we're starting to cook down that meat. The onions are looking good. Garlic and poblano peppers looking good. I may do a video and just show you about this rocket stove, but it's pretty cool. This is an attachment I got that comes with the top. You can put a big skillet on there. I've also got a grill top for this. That's pretty cool. But it's got a damper right here in the front to control the heat. It's got even an ash pan in the back, guys. Check that out. Ash pan in the back. You can see my coals down in there. So you can get the ashes out and clean it out easy. So it's pretty awesome little unit. Let me show you inside here. There you go. Look at that. Pretty awesome. There you go. All right, we're gonna add our veggies in a minute. Our broth. I did put some sea salt in there. It's looking good, isn't it? So here we go. Why I call it fire roasted. We live in a good time. 2025, 24 was great. This is wonderful times. You can get some really good stuff. This is great value. Okay, you can get name brand. This is fire roasted diced tomatoes. Okay, this is fire roasted tomato salsa. Now, I probably should have tried this to see if it's really like a salsa, but I don't think it is. I don't think you would dip it. You cook with it. It's very, very good. I'm going to put 2 cans of each. 2 cans of diced tomato, fire roasted, and 2 cans of this fire roasted tomato salsa. If you can't find this, it's not a big deal. You can just do the diced tomato. So here we go. We're going to put it directly in here. And there's what that salsa looks like. See the fire roasted part in there? So we're going to put that in there. Fire roasted tomatoes. Get them all in there. Okay, we're gonna mix it all up in there. It's gonna be a pretty thick chili. We're gonna thin it out with some beef broth here in just a moment. So we're gonna put some green chilies in there. These are flame roasted, which would be maybe fire roasted green chilies. I get these in big jars, and it's about, I don't know, 1/8 of a jar in there is all. But we're gonna put them all in there. I probably should put more, but that'll work for now. I love Hatch green chilies. I love them. So there's what it looks like. Now, to thin it down, we can do a couple things right here. Make this your own. You can put a can of beer in here. You can use some tomato sauce. You can use some tomato juice. And I'm going to thin it out with a little bit of beef broth. I got 2 cups here. I may not use all this. It looks pretty good. I'm going to go in and add a little bit more. Okay. We're going to call that good. Now we're going to season this. Now, there's something I did not do that sometimes I do. I didn't put jalapeno in this. Sometimes I do that. So listen, you don't have to use package chili seasoning. Don't do that. Don't buy, I'm sure there's good brands out there, Williams and all the other brands. Put your own seasoning in this, okay? I'm going to do cumin, ground cumin, and you can get them in here, cameraman, and I'll show them. And I don't ever measure much. Put that much in there of that. I love smoked paprika, so we're going to put some of that in there. About like that. And then we got our chili powder, the star of the show. Now, I've got salt in here already. Just like your beans, you want to make sure that you put the right amount of salt in your chili. So this is just chili powder. That's all it is. And I measure kind of like by looking at it, and I'm going to do about that much for now. We can come back and add more later. And I want to put my own chili. This is my own chili powder. And this is very hot. This is some peppers I grew and ground up. So they're extremely hot. A little of this goes a long way. So we're going to call that good. That's probably maybe too much, but that's all right. It's chili. All right. Smoke's getting to me, folks. The key to chili is going to let this simmer for a good 45 minutes to an hour with the lid on. When I say simmer, I want to close this damper and let it simmer slow. And you got to taste it, okay? You got to taste your chili to see how it tastes. To kind of taste test it. See if you need more chili powder, more salt. Get the flavors in that. Can you see that? Fire roasted tomatoes. It's going to be really, really good. All right, guys. We're going to try a bite. It's been about 30 minutes. I'm going to let it go a little bit longer, but I'm losing some daylight here. So I want to go get a bite here, see how it tastes. Got a little bit of everything in there, a little broth, a little meat, a little fire roasted action. Oh, yeah. Perfect amount of a little bit of heat. And it's about right. I don't think I need more salt or anything. Perfect. And I'm going to tell you something. The Jackson family here in the wintertime, we eat chili about once a week. We make chili once a week, once every week and a half, something like that. We love it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you on North Spin Ranch.